I'm saying that Arsenal are going to bottle it. I know that people in the comments will support me.
No wahala. My people, we are back.
Hello, guys.
I know it's been a while. People have not seen this partnership. So
Hello, guys.
What has been happening? We've not seen Baba for a while, so Baba is here.
I'm back, bro.
Baba.
All of.
So, anyways, you have a lot of things to talk about.
So much. So much. It's been a while. Let's discuss.
A lot of things happened over the weekend. The Premier League.
Bro.
See, as an Arsenal fan, I have hope.
I see. Yeah, I don't want to banter. I don't want to turn this segment to a banter. Because when I advise people now, when they claim I have knowledge of football, statistics will go chop. Now statistics will go chop. This Arsenal has been.
Okay. So in essence, what are you saying?
In essence, I said this thing. Guardiola, no give Guardiola an ounce of opportunity. Guardiola is like, I don't know, a tigress that is hungry.
Okay, so you're saying basically what you're saying right now is the league title is over.
Well,
the title is over.
It's not over.
So what are you saying?
But
what?
It's likely for Arsenal to lose again. Yes, because they're in the streak.
On what evidence?
The evidence of how they have been performing lately. Forget the Champions League. We're talking about the Premier. We'll go to Champions League, right?
Okay.
Let's focus on the Premier. Okay, Champions League self. They could not even score Sporting in Emirates.
You see
how don't talk about
there's a statement I used to make before that I say that whenever you involve Arsenal, everybody becomes stupid all of a sudden. Yes.
That's crazy, man.
It's the truth. I'm going to back it. I am going to back up that statement.
Yeah, back it up.
Now,
I'm waiting now.
From what you're saying Arsenal have been terrible this season.
No, I never said so.
You're saying lately in the Premier League.
I never said so.
Okay. You're saying lately in the Premier League, Arsenal have not been doing well.
I don't understand what happened to them, but they just lost this momentum, and they are yet to find it.
When you say momentum means you have, if in like 4, 5, 6 matches you were not able to win, right? You're probably grinding out draws and winning.
Poor performance, maybe just winning by out of maybe, I don't know how to put it. Just how do I put? Do
you have statistical evidence to back this statement up?
Do we not watch TV?
Okay.
Everybody watch this match now. Are you trying to like?
Okay, so you're saying Arsenal in the last 6, 7 matches.
Devil's advocates, right?
No, you're trying. No.
It's fine.
Arsenal in the last 5, 6 matches.
You're the one that mentioned the amount of matches. I don't know if you.
Do you know why I'm saying that? I mean, that's enough sample size.
It's fine.
Together, if someone has.
It's fine.
Lost momentum or someone.
Let's work with the last 5, 6 matches.
Do you not? Yes, that's what we have to use. That's enough sample size, right?
Good.
Now, because you're using 5, do you know how many points Arsenal have accumulated in the last 5, 6 matches in the league? And do you know how many points Manchester City have accumulated?
Well, I'm not just talking about the league. I'm saying in all the matches, Arsenal have been poor. Carabao Cup. Which one did? Sorry, I don't want to make a mistake. Is it the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup that City won Arsenal?
Carabao Cup.
The Carabao Cup is one of those 5, 6 matches.
Yeah.
Bournemouth. What happened to Bournemouth?
We lost Bournemouth. Fine.
What happened to Sporting? You could not score a goal.
Did we not qualify?
How did you qualify?
Are you saying nobody that has ever won the Champions League have qualified from any round 0-0 and 1-0 before?
I never said so.
But you're making it sound like it's a bad thing. In fact, let me give you a statistical evidence.
I'm here now.
The season Manchester City won the Champions League, there was a round. I can't remember the team they played, but I'll check it and I'll probably see it.
That's 2023.
Yes.
That they won
0-0 and 1-0.
0-0 1-0.
Yes.
Man City.
See? Because that's why I say when it involves Arsenal, everybody's intentionally.
It's fine. That is
okay. The round before that one, what did we play?
Before
Sporting. What did we play?
Well, you guys played.
You see?
But after that, you guys.
The only problem is those performances felt like they were back to back in the sense of we played the Champions League, have that terrible performance of 0-0.
Okay.
Come and play, lose to FA, lose this one, draw this one. So it felt like a pattern because it happened in consecutive games.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, it just happened in distinctive moments with certain key players missing. I made a statement in my last video that.
Which key players?
See,
is it?
I made a statement in my last video that if it felt like a hot take. Yes, now that's what I want to say.
So Eze is Arsenal.
See, Arsenal's creativity issues as at that time. I'm standing by this. I made a video in my last video. I said I have a hot take, and I said that if Eze was available in that Carabao Cup final and that FA Cup, Arsenal wouldn't have lost both
I'm
matches.
going to that video to comment. You see that your last video? I'm going to comment.
Please.
There's a guy in the comment that I like that is always giving me that vibes. I think I'll look for him. I'll tag him. So that let's have it, because you cannot tell me what you have a hot take. You have a what hot take? See, I'm not saying Arsenal have been bad or Arsenal is a bad team, but I'm saying, why is it that anytime it's as if they are close to something, they're not just able to just go over the finish line?
What do you mean by?
I'm rooting for Arsenal. I'm not against Arsenal.
Hold on. When you say Arsenal have been close to something, are you saying we are not allowed to lose finals?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
because
that.
the Premier League is not over. Everybody's making it sound as if the Premier League has finished. As of when this evening they go give Manchester City the trophy.
I'm saying this thing because I've studied. I've looked at this thing in my quiet time.
Are you saying with the current data you have available to you, with the competition we have in the Premier League, the amount of teams and matches, the players, basically that's happening in the Premier League currently?
Yeah.
Are you saying we can confidently say that Manchester City will win their remaining 5 matches?
No. I cannot confidently say.
Exactly. So that's why
my concern is Arsenal, because if Arsenal lose any other point, it puts them in a very.
Arsenal have a higher chance of winning their remaining 5 matches than Manchester City.
Why? Because of the fixture.
Yes, it matters. Whether you like it or not, it matters.
So what tough team do you think Man City? Like, when I mean, I'm not trying to downgrade anything, but what team do you think is a challenge to Man City?
Manchester City, after this weekend, have to play Everton away. Do you think Everton away is not a tough fixture?
Well, considering how Everton have been surprising lately, man, they can.
Considering what they've been playing this season,
yeah, it's true.
And considering that they have Europe to fight for, they are just 1 point behind Chelsea.
That's another thing.
So they have something to fight for.
I didn't look at it from that angle. Do you know that? Honestly speaking, I did not look at it.
After that, do you know who Manchester City is playing? They are playing Bournemouth away.
That won Arsenal.
Bournemouth that beat Arsenal. Bournemouth that's fighting for Europe this season.
It's going to be tough. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
And Manchester City's last game of the season is at home to Aston Villa. Aston Villa is looking for Europe. Aston Villa is currently 5th.
Yeah, they are.
11 points with Manchester United.
Yes.
Those are teams that have something to fight for. Those kind of teams will not roll over for Man City.
So who's Arsenal playing?
Arsenal's only proven difficult fixture for me is our next match,
which is
Newcastle at home. We are playing Newcastle at Emirates. After that, we are playing Burnley at home. After that, we are playing Fulham at home. After that, we are playing West Ham away.
Are you just?
I'm not saying those are easy teams.
Yeah, but you're saying there's a higher chance. Okay, I get you.
You get win. I'm talking about win percentage.
So my fear is Arsenal. They have been underperforming. They're not performing at their.
Now that performance against Manchester City, would you call that a good performance? I want to see what kind of football you watch.
No, see,
honestly, think about all facets of that game.
Should I be honest?
Be honest.
I was actually very surprised because before that game started, I was thinking maybe Arsenal will lose like 3-0.
Yeah.
So for me to see, as the score that started, I was like, it don't start. I saw the equalizer, but I was like, okay, now this is like more like the Arsenal, you know. Mm-hmm. But now I just don't know if it's Havertz that is just.
I said that. I told something that I made a statement. I didn't say it. I said it in Vincent. I said I just wonder that Havertz will be the decider whether Arsenal wins the trophy or not. I said it was going to be Havertz. The guy asked me why. I told him that Havertz is the one person that can score a very crucial goal.
Oh, yes.
And also the one person that can miss
a very crucial goal.
Havertz is the sole reason. Let me not say that it's because of Havertz. I'm saying if Havertz took the chances, the clear chances that have been given to him in 2 very key games against Manchester City, our season will look totally different.
That's true, man. But
totally different.
I think Arsenal actually came out and played.
Do you know in the Carabao Cup final, if Havertz had scored that his first half chance, Arsenal would have won that Carabao Cup final.
Because it's in the momentum.
The momentum would have shifted. Yes, that's what happened now. That game this weekend.
But we're talking about the outcome. What actually happened?
Yes, that's the thing. That's why football is about outcome. Nobody cares about how you get there.
Yes, that's it.
You see how Chelsea's Champions League is remembered now. Nobody cared about how they were having 30% or 25% possession in the final against Bayern. All they care about is they won the trophy. So that's why Arteta is more pragmatic. He doesn't want to lose. You know that he doesn't care about how you got there. He only cares about the fact that
you got there.
Arsenal won the league in 2026. That's the only thing that will matter.
How many years after?
That's the only thing that will matter. Up until Manchester City won their first title in 2012.
Yeah.
They stumbled over the finish line.
They did. Yeah, well, yeah.
After a long while, winning the Premier League title is hard. Whether you like it or not, it's hard.
And when you win one, then you know how. There's always
it becomes easier.
Yeah, it becomes
easier. The first one is usually
the
hardest.
Do you know? Sorry, for a team like Chester to come from the lower ranks here and came and to survive relegation the season before from EP after they have come to EP, they were always relegated. Then
in Leicester City.
Yeah, Leicester City. Yeah. Then they now won the league that 2016. Do you know that for like 4 to 5 consecutive years, Leicester City were top 4?
Yes, now.
Until they drop, I think the change of ownership or management or whatever.
Yeah. The owner died.
Yeah, so that's to let you know that once you've got to that point, that you always this is how the universe. I don't even know hype. This is how the sport gods, if I put it that way, make
they make you
stay in that ranks. Yeah, it make you look.
They make you
kind of.
You reap the benefits of your hard work.
Yeah.
That's what is happening to Arsenal now. That's what a lot of people are failing to understand. That Arteta is basically trying to break a generational curse. It's going to be hard. Arsenal is not going to win the league with 6 points ahead. I said it. This league is going to be you are going to drag it to that final day,
man. And
the players see
that final day. That's the anxiety. Also, man.
When they finally win their last game, win the league.
It's crazy.
They say,
God,
I don't suffer.
We fought for this.
We fought for this to be
worth
their while.
If in the end Arsenal wins this thing, the second time that they are in the they have this opportunity to have a breathing space, they will not mess up because they will remember that see what happened.
Yes, exactly.
So let's make sure let's not put ourselves in that situation again.
Man City drops points in their next match and Arsenal wins Newcastle, it is finished.
No, it's not finished. It's a good advantage.
When I say it is fair, I'm not saying it's done as it is impossible for.
At that point, Arsenal have the momentum. The viewers might not understand. That's why. That's why
at that point, Arsenal have the higher chance. The momentum is with them.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Sure.
But anyways, I think I was very impressed. I was honestly very impressed with that performance. I was. If Havertz put away those chances, if Eze's chance entered.
Eze is a baller.
You see why I made that statement of Eze?
Baller. I just wanted to tease you that, but Eze is a baller.
I don't even know how unlocks our creativity, bro.
Do you know what? I just feel like it was like a missing piece or something.
I told you
it was a missing piece or something.
I said,
Eze and Rice have been one of the fantastic signings Arteta has made.
A lot of people will say they were expecting Eze to come and be dribbling.
He just fit in and just.
Eze is best playing behind the line. Do you know what it means to play behind the line?
Explain.
You know how when a defense is set, right? We have the first line, which is the defensive line, probably a back 4 or back 5. Then we have another midfield line.
Yes.
Now that midfield line, it feels like the first line of defense, right?
Yeah.
Eze likes playing in the space between that first midfield line and the defense.
Beautiful.
He's the only person that has the ability in the Arsenal squad, probably him and Saka. That's Trossard to hold ball and turn well.
Yes.
But because he's a midfielder, he's more comfortable in that place. So because of that, he allows Arsenal to play between the lines.
Is a baller, man.
I was very impressed. Man. I was very impressed with Eze's performance. And
Eze, man. That guy is a baller.
I have hope, honestly.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Arsenal.
So let's see. Let me know what you think. Do you think with Arsenal's performance in that game, do you think they should have gotten something?
Please let us know, because this is a very valid argument. Because I feel like if Arsenal they are in a tight spot and if they lose 6 points, even
Arsenal drop points, I would rather Arsenal doesn't drop points. But if Arsenal drop points, say it's not the end of the world.
But do you know how many games I
am very confident
over 38 too? Yes. Do you know that?
I am
game 34 is what we are going to play, not game 30. Game 34.
I am confident on Manchester City dropping points.
It's fine.
But I would rather we don't drop points. I would like us to win all our matches and see what happens to them.
Okay, it's fine. That's it.
So let us know what you think. Do you think Arsenal will win the league?
Please do.
Who do you think is going to be PFA Player of the Year? Let us know. So that we'll do our own video and let you know what we think that one.
Definitely. That's definitely going to be the next.
Yeah.